cooking my own meals.
No, it stopped. What the heck?
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Did we cuss? Somebody at YouTube's like, this is crap. Stop it.
That's weird. Your channel.
My channel?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no, we're still live. That's weird. We're good.
Oh.
Sorry. It said it was like 5 minutes long, and then it was like that was it.
What? You got me all weirded out right now. So what's the purpose of activated charcoal being in a drink or anything for that matter? Because I've seen
I don't know.
Literally activated charcoal in
Let's look it up. Let's look it up.
Toothpaste.
Let's look it up.
What's the benefit of drinking charcoal?
I'm looking it up. Hold on. Activated.
I thought that's what they like. If they use like if they're gonna pump your stomach, they jam a bunch of charcoal down your throat. Right? Or is it no? They actually, if they're trying to get you to vomit up something poisonous, it's called Epicac. It's like some kind of it's like that medicine. It literally instantly induces vomiting.
Okay, here we go. So activated charcoal benefits. I've seen it in lemonade. That's the only other place I've seen it. It's like activated charcoal lemonade. It was good. It was too expensive, but it was good.
Kidney health. Activated charcoal.
You must have liked it because you drank the rest of it.
I mean, it was all right. It was good. It just,
Okay. Activated charcoal, some evidence include kidney health.
Yeah.
Intestinal gas.
Whoa.
Water filtration, diarrhea.
Teeth whitening.
Wait, does it give you diarrhea?
No.
Or does it help with diarrhea?
No. Deodorant. Skin infection? How does activated charcoal work? Activated charcoal works by trapping toxins and chemicals in the gut, preventing their absorption. Okay. Whoa, that's weird. I just chose the wrong apparel for this podcast because I'm wearing like gym clothes right now.
It's okay.
It's the only thing I had. All I wear is camo everywhere I go. I'm just kidding.
You try not to be seen?
Well, I mean, I chose the wrong color because...
Are you saying you're antisocial?
No. I'm neither here nor there.
Okay.
But anyways...
Okay, well,
I should have picked desert camo because I'm in Yuma, Arizona. Nope. I mean, I stick out like a sore thumb with this black and gray. And it's not good for the sun either. The sun just loves it. It's like, oh, you want to wear all black? Well, I'm going to burn you alive. Dude, it was like 111 degrees.
Look up how hot is it right now. Right now it's 1:25 in the morning in Yuma, Arizona. How hot is it right now?
Temperature?
It's about 96 degrees outside.
96 degrees. It's 1:30 in the morning. That's actually once it gets into August, it stays like.
That's crazy, dude.
It stays like 100. It'll be 100 till like it'll be over 100 till like what, like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, like 104, I think it was.
Yeah. No.
Disgusting.
Yes.
The only thing I'm jealous about California is that their weather is awesome right now. That's the only thing. They can keep all their taxes and their earthquakes and all the crazy tickets you can get over there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I was a car enthusiast and I was living in California, like there are so many new like laws that you can get freaking fined for.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have loud exhaust. Can't have a nice car. Basically, like I was talking about this the other day. Is that if you bought a muscle car like a Hellcat or a Mustang, dude, they're so loud. Like there's a couple of Marines in town that have some souped up Mustangs, dude, and they have those X pipes on them, like Bassani X pipes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's the Super Snake exhaust. It sounds amazing. It's like just so throaty and loud. Dude,
You said on a Mustang?
on a Mustang,
Super Snake. Oh yeah.
Super Snake exhaust, yeah, X pipes. It just like sounds amazing when it's tearing down the road. Anyways, they're super loud. I can't imagine like driving with an exhaust like that on a long trip. Probably get a headache from all the drone inside the cabin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, if CHP or whoever decides to pull you over,
Mm-hmm.
and they say that, sorry, I was yawning. It's 1:30 in the morning. If they say that your exhaust is too loud, or they don't like the way that your car looks, there's so many things that you can get pinched for in California, and some of those tickets are upwards of $1,000 or more. Those fines, it just sucks because it's like if you have a really nice car over there, the whole point of having a car is to make it like loud and like crazy,
So you're saying for the level of the volume level of your car?
Yeah, it's like a noise ordinance. That and
that sucks.
Something else I can't remember, but
I
I know that you can get in trouble. Technically, you can get in trouble here too for like excessive noise or like
That's if you're like bumping rap music, right?
I think yeah, but I mean,
or not just rap, any loud music.
I mean, I think your car can
Polka music, like loud polka music.
Like if you're bumping Weird Al Yankovic down the street.
That sounds like 104.9.
That too. Yeah, I mean, it could be that too. La Campesina y no más.
Remember,
You remember?
Only anyone living here would remember. But
Pull up some polka music. Let's hear what polka music sounds like.
we'll get flagged, dude.
We will?
Yeah, we'll get flagged for copyright.
Really?
Yeah, because when I put up the first episode and I used that AC/DC song.
Yeah.
I knew this was probably going to happen, but I just was like, no, I'll try it anyways.
You just said the words.
Well, the
AC/DC.
no, the algorithms.
Algorithms?
That's what you should call it now.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
The YouTube algorithms.
Algorithms.
They look for. I think they scan the like when the audio gets uploaded in the video,
wavelength.
the waves of like the song. Each song has a specific wavelength, and so like it'll pick that up, and it'll be like that's an AC/DC song.
Oh. That's not cool. We don't want that to happen. What?
You sleepy?
I'm sleepy.
Are you sleepy?
Are you sleepy, buddy?
Are you sleepy?
It's the June shine, man. It's getting to me.
You just had a sip.
It's all that activated charcoal. I'm getting high off the activated charcoal, man.
At least your air will be filtered.
My what?
The air you breathe in, because you got the charcoal air filters. You seen those?
No.
Like cars use them.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like for the AC.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, what the heck?
Yeah.
Charcoal's like an all-purpose thing. You can drink it. You can cook with it.
You can inhale it.
You can hail it.
I don't know if you can.
You can brush your teeth with it.
I
Mainline it. You can mainline the charcoal.
give me that charcoal, man.
You know what, man? I ain't gonna drink the charcoal. What's the quickest way I can get this stuff in my bloodstream, doctor? I want all them
There's
health.
only one way.
I want all them health benefits, especially the ones about my kidneys.
There's only one way, and that is through the main artery in your arm. So you're gonna have to shoot that up.
You know what? I've done it before. I'm not afraid to go down this
When did
path.
my doctor sound like?
Popcorn Sutton.
Popcorn, so he sound like this. He sound like this. He go, well, it's all about the mash. You gotta make good mash. If you don't have good mash, you got no good moonshine. It starts with the mash.
What was that show? What? Oh my gosh,
Dude.
I'm like not even halfway into the podcast. I'm already like.
Slowing down.
Hey guys.
Everyone, people are gonna be so confused by like, what is this channel even about?
Yep. Yeah. We have.
But that's kind of what I wanted to be about. I was thinking this, and I should have touched on this the first episode because I feel like that's like should be the intro and like what you to expect. But we don't do things. We don't do things in order here.
Yeah.
It's
we're very
haphazard.
We're disorganized. Dork.
Dork.
We're dorks. What? Oh my god.
We're dork organized.
Dork organized. Dorka.
No, but I was thinking, okay, I'm a guitar player. I love music. Musician. You're a guitar player. You like music. Musician. We're
gonna talk about music sometime or another.
No, I feel like this could be. It might be nichey, but this could be the podcast for the musician that doesn't want to just hear about music stuff.
That's true.
It's like, oh, we get to hear about music. It's like, my thing is this: is like when you get like a bunch of musicians in a room, like 2 or 3 or more, and we're all hanging out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We'll talk about gear, like this or that, guitars, amps, or play styles, or like, oh, I've been used to playing this warm up or whatever, or this technique. But then that's like half the conversation. The other half is like movies, because
motion pictures,
art, like
movies.
Musicians typically they're interested in the arts and stuff and entertainment. So like we're always talking about that sort of thing. So I feel like it could be just like that. It could be like and anybody that's not a musician,
we're like movie buffs too. Well, Tyler's a movie buff. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that movie. I watch all the blockbusters, like Goldmember. I love gold. It's kind of my thing.
It's kind of my thing. Smoke and a pancake.
Bong and a blintz.
Crepe and a crepe and a waffle.
Pipe and a crepe.
Pipe and a crepe. Cigarette and a waffle.
A what?
Cigarette and a waffle.
Cigarette.
Cigarette and a waffle. Cigarette and a waffle.
Cigarette.
Cigarette.
I can see there's no pleasing you, Austin Powers.
Ooh,
Do a knife.
that's tasty.
That's a keeper.
That's tasty.
That's a keeper. Okay, I'll let you guys watch that movie. If you haven't seen it, Goldmember.
Who hasn't seen it?
Beyonce's
If you
in
haven't
it.
seen it, then
Foxy Cleopatra.
oh gosh. What was I gonna say? Dang it!
I'm delirious. That's what's wrong with me. I'm tired and I'm delirious. Ooh. Not to mention that 12-pound steak that I ate earlier, which was amazing.
Oh man,
Amazing. Dude, a ribeye is my favorite cut of meat. It's great.
dude. So what I was doing.
Should have slathered some activated charcoal on it. Probably would have made it 10 times better.
You're probably right. So what I was doing is I was trolling the guitar pedal subreddit, seeing if I could find any funny stuff on there, like people saying like, oh, this and that. Didn't really find. This subreddit has come a long way. Like a couple years ago, the guitar pedal subreddit. Are you? It's okay. Ask me a question. Ask me.
Oh, I was hearing like thumping, and I was like, is somebody banging on the door? Oh, it's you doing that. I was
My
like,
mic
geez.
thing.
I was freaking out right now. I was like, someone banging on the door?
FBI! Hey, you played an AC/DC song in that first episode.
Copyright infringement. We're sending you to prison.
Oh man, we just started the channel.
Yeah, one
One episode.
podcast.
I got 20 years. 20 to life.
Started one podcast and got 20 years. One podcast got 20 years in the clink. Getting stuck in the clink.
Use my one phone call to call my daddy. One podcast send me right to the. I don't know.
Paddy wagon.
Patty, isn't that you're dead?
No, paddy wagon. When they pick you up and put you in the paddy wagon.
Oh, that's
The paddy wagon.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Paddy wagon's like when you get arrested.
Oh, use one phone call to call my daddy. Now that one podcast picked me up in the patty.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you are.
Little shout out to Billy Strangs.
Yeah. Dude, awesome. I have not seen anybody who flat picks better than him yet.
Mm-mm.
I'm sure they're. Well, actually, what's that guy? Ricky Skaggs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, his band's legit. The guy that plays guitar for him, there's several guys,
Mm-hmm.
freaking crazy flat pickers.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a skill all in itself. I am not very good at playing flat picking.
Okay, here's an interesting. Here, let me mirror this so you can also see it. And then I'll put this so you guys can see it. Hold on, I need to add a layer.
Ooh, baby, that's what I like.
Desktop. This guy, right? There we go. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everyone else can see it also.
Gotta make sure my hair is okay for camera. You know, it's all poofy. Got me looking like a cockatoo. Whoa, what is that?
Okay. The criminal scam that is the boutique pedal industry and free pedal giveaway. The criminal scam that is the boutique pedal industry. I'm not a philanthropist. I aim to be one someday. Make other people happy is priceless. No amount of money can make a person happy. It comes from a peace from a peace from within, a state of being. My wife says I'm too nice sometimes. Before I even continue, I'm already putting a gauge on this guy.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm not a philanthropist, but I aim to be one someday. Okay, I don't know about...
Okay, mind you, this is a guitar pedal subreddit. This is like everything guitar pedals, everyone just talk. What's this guy talking about right now?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Now let's continue. My wife says I'm too nice sometimes. I think she's right on this one. The pain of existence can be brutal, but it does not have to be. I feel the angst of existence not from my personal hardships, but from seeing good people suffer. Humans are plagued with the most pure form of evil, greed. It is our fatal flaw. I can't save the world, but I know I can make someone happy. Where is he going with this? The greed in this industry brings tears. I see people struggle to obtain the gear they desire. Oh, I see where he's going with this. I see people struggle to obtain the gear they desire. I see how the industry takes advantage of this desire. You know what these companies are doing. They steal designs and charge exorbitant prices. They call these stolen designs clones, and somehow this warrants charging insane prices for something they clearly stole. I would think twice before you buy an expensive pedal. We can end this madness if we refuse to buy these products. He's asking for a boycott on the boutique pedal industry. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, he does have kind of a point.
I know what he's saying.
I mean, what does he say here? You know, these companies are doing this. I would think twice. We can end this man. But how do I get one? Well, Behringer makes clones of everything for dirt cheap. If someone says don't buy it, it's garbage, they are just salty because they are trying to justify a $300 per. Okay, guy.
Has this guy ever really played a Behringer product?
This is what I was talking about trolling this subreddit because this is exactly what I wanted. Excuse me. Yeah. Anything south. Okay, mind you, let's start with the good that Behringer has to offer as of right now. Behringer revamped their company like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
someone bought him out, I think.
Well, the only mind you, I don't have a lot of experience with Behringer products because yes, I do subscribe to the notion, at least with guitar pedals, that Behringer makes POSs. Like anything Behringer guitar wise,
back in the day,
it does not sound good.
Back in
most by and large is just not very good quality.
Most of the stuff that they were making was not that great a quality.
But that being said, the soundboard, the X32 and all the X line with the Midas internals, when that whole thing happened,
yeah,
that was good. That's good stuff. you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone says, but, I mean, you can't compare. That's like, in my opinion, to say, oh, Behringer makes clones of everything for dirt cheap, and then like, you know, but someone wants to buy a $200, I don't know, like a Greer Lightspeed or something like that, like, or you know, or a good delay pedal that's like $200 or something. It's like that. You can't compare that to like a Behringer pedal, like that. By and large, unless I mean, I haven't done any Googling, but maybe has Behringer put out a new line of products that I'm not aware of?
As far as I know, I haven't. To be honest with you, I haven't really looked into any of their products other than their mixers. I feel like the mixers are the best things that they have right now.
I would agree with that.
I would say that before they didn't have anything that could touch what they're doing now with mixing. Yeah, I'm just the pedals. I've tried them. I'm not that impressed. Like, I'm sure that they're usable.
Yeah.
But would it be something that I would have on my pedal board?
Probably
this
not.
is entirely, relative to what you're using the pedals for. If you're a beginner, if you're a person that doesn't have a lot of money and you can deal with that, and like you hear them and they sound usable, then more power to you. But for me, I've never really been a fan of the cheaper pedals, only because I know you get what you pay for, you know? So some of the higher end pedal companies, there's a reason that those pedals are expensive, because they're putting premium components in there, you know? Or they're mimicking, or they're, very effectively, they have like great modeling in them. 24-bit processors, Strymon, an amazing company. They have a lot of tried and proven designs, and like a lot of other companies are trying to mimic their technology too, So, I mean, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So like if other companies are trying to make they're trying to make new pedals that can compete with that, then that means that you're doing something right in this industry, Otherwise, there wouldn't be like, tons of people, tons of reviews. Like, I tend to shop on Sweetwater a lot just to kind of do price comparisons. I mean, you can also do the same thing with Reverb, eBay also. Like you read the reviews, and it's like what you said the other day. If there's thousands of good reviews on that specific product that you're looking for, there's a good chance that if that many people have great things to say about it, that it's true.
Mm-hmm.
So in today's market, as far as musicians are concerned, there's starting to be less of a demand, or like people are more willing to do purchases online than they are to go to brick and mortar stores. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
And I feel like
that's where it's going.
The guitar industry itself,
it's there.
Like going into the store. I've always been a fan of going into the store, picking up an instrument, seeing how it feels. I like that experience because as a player, in my experience...
Well, let's be honest. You're rolling the dice if you're buying a guitar online.
You are.
Because
you don't know how it feels.
I mean, every guitar, even if it's the same model, every copy of that model is probably going to feel a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the CNC... It's just like the CNC machines are getting so good now.
Yeah, and I actually watched a video of PRS's SE line that they make.
That's the cheaper line, right?
Yeah. They have a video on YouTube right now. You can go look it up on YouTube. And one of the guys who heads up the operations over there in Indonesia, they make those guitars in the same factory as Cort. Cort is They have it's called the PRS Court. I can't remember the name of the place, the facility that they use. But basically, they're making all the guitars in there very similar to the same design specifications and tolerances and whatnot as the USA PRS thing. But obviously, their process is a little bit different because hardware is a little different. The wood is the same. But I mean, obviously, there's less handmade versions of the guitars. But I've been playing those PRS guitars, dude, and let me tell you, I mean, I honestly, if I had the money to buy one of those and pick it up, I wouldn't mind playing a PRS from nowadays because the SE line has really come up and the quality control and stuff is really good. And in the end, I've seen like what the Indonesian market can make as far as PRS guitars, and those things are very usable. The electronics aren't bad. The pickups aren't bad.
I mean, the same thing with Squire and their classic vibe line.
Mm-hmm. Those are made in Indonesia as well.
So as far as those are made in China.
China, yeah.
As far as okay, so excuse me, sorry, my hair's in my face. The interesting thing with the classic vibe series is, as far as I understand, I could be wrong, but as far as I understand that I've read, excuse me,
you're right. A little June shine, but
Midnight Painkiller's coming back. I'm all numb now. Oh God, I'm just kidding. The Fender center or the company that they use to CNC all the bodies and the necks for the classic vibe line, they pretty much schematiced out like a 60s or 50s whatever guitar they're making, whether it's bass or telly or Strat.
Mm-hmm.
And then they uploaded those schematics into whatever, CNC machines use to like as their file, like a program for their program.
Yeah.
And they uploaded the schematics from like those classic guitars of those decades, and then like the CNC machine just spits out copies of it. And because the technology is so good, it's like nailing that.
That's awesome.
It's spitting out like good quality, For a Squire, dude, those are like $380, and that when I had mine, I gigged out with that for a couple years.
Yeah, it was a nice, solid guitar.
I used that as my drop tune, my drop tune guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing was awesome. I put
out of the box, they sound decent, and then like if you have a little
bit Sweetwater does that 55-point inspection, which is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, and they'll even plec the guitar, some of the guitars too. If you notice on some of those classic vibes that they sell, you can get them plecked. Like some of them will come plecked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can look it up right now on Sweetwater. They have like classic vibe telly, and you can get one for the regular price, $380 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or you can get a plecked one for like a couple $100 more or something like that. Because they actually in Chicago, I know that there's actually machines where they can pleck them for you there. I think that's where. Isn't that where Sweetwater's at? It's somewhere in Chicago.
No, it's in Illinois. No. I'm sorry, St. Louis, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana. It's in Indiana.
Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was wrong. Not Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about another company. I think Lakeland.
Bases?
They're in Chicago.
I don't know.
Lakeland. Either way. They have a plec machine in their in-house too. So
I'm interested in what this guy has to say here to finish what.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent.
No, it's fine. I mean, the Behringer.
We were talking about Behringer. And
this guy sounds salty, to be honest.
He just does. He doesn't. I mean, he obviously doesn't want to spend money on boutique pedals.
I mean, I see where he's coming from because the market is like way oversaturated. And there are a lot of pedals out there where it's like you're charging $400 for that. Like that's a little ridiculous.
Like those clones. like Klon clones, and then
I don't know what he's talking about because you can get one of the greatest Klon clones out there that everybody loves is the Soul Food.
Who makes that?
I think it's Electro Harmonics. And dude, people rave about, and that's like an $80 pedal. Hello, Nobel's ODR1 Mini sounds, dude, freaking like 98% identical to the vintage one. Like, in some cases, I actually preferred the Mini over my vintage one.
Really?
Because it tightened up the low end a little bit. They tightened up the low end a little bit on the Mini, and it was like identical. And I was like, "Dang, dude, that's an $80 pedal."
I like the Nobels better than the Tube Screamer or the Maxon 808.
Mm-hmm.
TS 808. Maxon 808. The Maxon, that's really popular for like metal bands. Wow, my hair's all jacked up. I just noticed it right now. Oh well, rockstar hair, you know. They have a Maxon 808 pushing the front of their amp, you know.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, Maxon 808.
What a lot of guys do is they'll take with the Tube Screamers in front of like a driven amp. They'll one of the settings that they do. There's the 666 setting, which is
Mark of the Beast. It reminds me of that Iron Maiden song. 666.
oh yeah.
I like Iron Maiden.
But it's like the volume's on 6, the drive's on 6, and the tone's on 6. Or they'll do
Hail Satan.
volume like all the way up, but drive all the way down, and then like the tone like to taste. And that's more just like a mid boost. You know what I mean? With like a little hair.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Well, what I think I saw on this. Oh yeah, what the metal guy. Well, it depends. I think in As They Lay Dying, I don't know if it's Phil Grosso or the other guy. I can't remember the other guy's.
Adam.
There's.
Oh no, you say As They Lay Dying. I thought you.
As They Lay Dying. Yeah.
The only metal band I have experience with is Killswitch Engage.
Adam Dukowitz. I can't
Derwitz or something.
Dukowitz. He's a producer / guitarist.
That dude's goofy.
Dude, he's goofy, but he knows how to produce records, and I think he helped produce one of As They Lay Dying's records. But that guy's tone is pretty nice, but they crank the level of the tone kind of stays like in the middle, but they crank the level of it, and then the gain they don't even turn it up that much. Like,
yeah, they do the 0.
It's basically like a clean boost.
Yeah, like a yeah.
Yeah, and it pushes like all the frequencies out, and then it doesn't lose the bottom end that way. It doesn't get all fizzy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it sounds really good, because it makes your chunky guitar sound that much more percussive when you're doing, well, because like with metal, it's like all about the rhythm, like the jig, 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 chunk, chunk, chunk.
Yeah.
Or as this one guy on YouTube, Ola England or whatever.
Does he have long hair?
Yeah, he's like a metal guy.
Is he from?
He talks like this. He's from Sweden or something.
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah.
He has like a segment where he's like, can it chug? So that's
genius.
Can it chug? So basically, he has like,
but can it chug?
He puts all these like little miniature tube heads on there. Like he had a Hughes and Kettner on there. He had like a miniature Mesa Boogie. Like they had the Mesa Boogie dual or single rectifier.
Like a mini?
Yeah, a mini head. But it's like it's like 25 watts or something like that.
They make that?
Yeah, they make. Remember for a while, like mini heads, mini stacks were like the thing. They have it. You can check it out. But dude, some of those little mini heads are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a PV6505. There's a Mesa Boogie triple rectifier, like small head. And then he like tests them out and he goes, "Can it chug?" And he's all he like just starts dialing it in to make a tone, dude, and it's really cool.
But can it chug?
Can it chug? And then he even like did a Boss Katana. Like, can it? He like just knows how to.
Oh yeah, the mini. You're right. Mini rectifier 25 watts.
Mm-hmm.
Did that one chug?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's a Mesa, dude. That's what they're known for. In the early 2000s, you couldn't find a band that it wasn't using that. Simple Plan had them. Newfound Glory had them. Story of the Year used them.
I'm not gonna lie.
Linkin Park had them. Who else had them? Limp Bizkit,
All those bands.
Creed,
Did Lifehouse?
Mark Tremonti, Lifehouse had them. Well, actually,
No, they use Voxes.
Actually, Lifehouse was more, yeah. They're not like metal.
Something.
Yellow Card. They were. That's another.
Dung, 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 dung,
Ocean Avenue?
dung, dung,
I think that's dual rectifiers. Jung 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 jung. Really? So like the Mesa Boogies, they're just known for being like that saw blade, like grindy mid push. Like the mid push is awesome on those things. So like when you think of metal guitar, you think,
work at a mill, boy? Because that tone is sawing through me right now.
dude. And then the Black Album was recorded with Mesa Boogies, but
Metallica?
old Mesa Boogies.
I was
Like
gonna say
the
those
original,
had to be old,
like
right?
Mark IV heads, I believe.
Oh,
A bunch of them.
wait. Okay, so the head that Brandon had was the Mark V, right?
Yes, it was the newer one.
But that was like a takeoff of like the older.
Yes,
Because his had the parametric EQ on it, right?
yeah, they all have that.
Oh,
The old ones have that. Those ones.
Hey, Brandon could get some good tones out of that amp. I remember the first time I saw Brandon play, he was that Mark V through that, like, was it an Avatar cab or something? It's a red Avatar cab, I think.
It was a 212 Avatar custom.
Yeah. He was getting some cool tones out of that. I remember. I was like, dang, man.
Okay.
Dang, man, can I meet that guy? Good old B. If you're listening, B. Shout out to B. He's over in Washington State.
Oh yeah, he's gigging out all
Killing
kinds.
it out there. Chicken picking his little heart out. Thank.
Yeah, Mesa Boogie Mark IV.
I'm gonna get someone else to drink. You want something?
Yeah, whatever you got.
Okay.
Sprite, Gatorade. Mesa Boogie Triaxis preamps, a Roland Jazz chorus. I'm just pulling up the list here, trying to find out what they used. Mesa Boogie triple rectifier. No. Oh man. Wow, they had a lot of stuff. Obviously, you know this. If anybody knows the exact type of if anybody knows anything about Metallica and you know exactly what amps they used, then you can like comment, put a little comment in there and let us know. I like Metallica a lot. I know they spent a lot of time working on the guitar sounds, but I think Mesa Boogies for sure were in there.
Have you seen that video?
I do remember James Hetfield had a jazz chorus 120, and I thought, I could be mistaken about this for all you Metallica fans out there. I could be mistaken about this, but I heard that he recorded the Nothing Else Matters part. I thought it was an acoustic guitar, but it's actually his 51 Telecaster, Butterscotch Blonde Telly, 51 Telly. Not a reissue. It was an OG one. He used that through the Roland Jazz Chorus to do the intro of Nothing Else Matters.
On a telly?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't. I thought it was a acoustic guitar, but it's actually a Telly.
Dude, the telly, man.
But he also has a really nice. He also had a really nice aria, like classical guitar, steel string guitar.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of really good instruments.
Dude, isn't the telly like one of the most? Isn't it like the most widely recorded?
Dude,
electric guitars.
Yeah, and even James Hetfield had one, and I didn't know that because I was a huge Metallica fan. And one of the first electric guitars I ever bought with my own money, I saved up for it, was an ESP Explorer. It wasn't like It wasn't like an ESP. It was an ESP LTD because that's all I could afford. I couldn't afford the true Japanese ESP. Which also, if you guys didn't know,
So you got that bunk one.
No,
I'm just kidding.
it was made overseas, so it wasn't made in America or Japan or whatever. But ESP also owns Takamine. I didn't know that. I just found that out.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
This section is sponsored by Diet Dr. Pepper. The choice is yours.
It's sweet. Have you seen those commercials? Diet Dr. Pepper is sweet. Have you seen that?
It's the choice of a new generation.
Pull up that commercial of the Diet Dr. Pepper guy.
Will we get flagged for that?
Oh, shoot. You're right.
No, because it's an ad. It's free advertising.
Are you sure?
I'll try it. Screw it.
Pretty sure it's safe.
Yeah, because if it's an ad, then that's just free advertising for them, right? Dr. Pepper. Is it Diet Dr. Pepper commercial?
Mm-hmm.
The sweet one?
Yeah.
It's the sweet one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's funny.
Okay, hold on. I need to.
I want to see it. We're going to sell so much Diet Dr. Pepper right now. It's crisp with less sugar. Pretty much, it'll come up.
Hold on, I got you.
There we go. Oh, wait. There we are. All right. Most exciting Diet Dr. Pepper. A little sweet.
So that's why I learned how to train possums.
For listening to Donna drone on, you deserve the sweet treat of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
That is sweet.
How sweet.
I don't know.
Honey, who are you talking to?
No one!
That's right. He didn't listen to Donna. You did.
I can see you talking to a little man.
Okay, it's a little sweet.
Hey, man. Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
What the heck?
You deserve a raise.
Thank you.
Real sweet spinning out the spin cycle. You do deserve a raise in the form of a sweet Diet Dr. Pepper.
I think that they're like trying to make a play
that is
on
sweet.
Prince.
These are my delicates. Tumble dry. Extra heat.
I'll take these. He just folds.
Isn't she great?
How do you guys know?
Real sweet going back in the spin cycle. Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
That's the sweet one.
Last screw, sweetie, and we're done.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet one.
Nice.
It's like a Prince, Dr. Pepper Prince.
That's hilarious. It's the sweet one.
It actually is really good.
Dude, Diet Dr. Pepper is the only diet soda that like is good
Pretty
in my
good.
opinion. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's the sweet one. Shameless plug. So, at Comic-Con recently, they disclosed like that Natalie Portman is going to be the new Thor. Did you know that?
What?
Natalie Portman is going to be the new Thor.
But she wasn't in the end of, spoiler alert, she wasn't in the end of
She was in the first movie, wasn't she?
Endgame.
She wasn't even in there, but she was.
She wasn't at the end of Endgame.
Nope.
Jade? Or Jane? Is her name Jane?
Jane Foster, I think it is. There's a female Thor in the comic books.
And she's African American. In the movie Endgame, he tells.
No, that's Valkyrie.
I thought Thor passed off his like mantle to her, and she's Thor now.
No, she leads Asgard. She's the ruler of Asgard. Mjolnir, how do you say that? The hammer is Mjolnir?
Time out. Wasn't Idris Elba the freaking guardian of the Asgard gate? Was that Idris Elba?
I think so, yeah.
I love that dude.
Isn't he in the movie Hobbs and Shaw that just came out this week?
Mm-hmm. I watched his Hot Ones episode.
Was it funny?
It was good. He's a funny dude.
He's from South Africa, isn't he?
He's from England and South. Well, his accent is English. He actually. So, okay. Little fun fact here.
I don't know how to say his name.
Idris Elba.
I hope you're pronouncing it right, because
I am Idris Elba.
everybody's gonna hate us. Oh gosh, my trash is everywhere.
It's okay. He's from the part in England where Cockney comes from. So Cockney.
It's from.
So if you're Cockney used to be more of a designated like you were like a social echelon. Like they were like Cockney people like wore like frilly like coats and like
Really?
like studded like they were like
You were rich or something?
no
You were of a certain stature.
it's just I don't know, they came from a certain part of town. Well, anyways, so if you were technically for you to be Cockney, you had to be born in a part of England that was by this church that had these giant bells that would ring every hour, and if you could hear the bells ringing, you were considered Cockney.
What?
Because you could hear the bells like 4 miles out. Anything south of that was like you couldn't hear it. You weren't Cockney.
Okay.
Well, in that group of people, developed the Cockney like slang language. Like, if you don't, we're gonna go down to the party and it's gonna be Bonnie. You know, and then be like, Bonnie, rubble. It's gonna be trouble. If we go down to that party, it's gonna be trouble. Like, you know, they use rhyming scheme.
What the heck?
Are you familiar with Cockney?
No.
Well, you've seen Goldmember. Remember when
Yeah.
him and his dad talk Cockney? They go,
Yeah,
oh, and she shat on a turtle. That one,
Uh-huh.
that scene. You know, the opposite note. Well, she's called me apples and what? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Cockney is they use other words that rhyme with other words, and it means what the rhyming word is. So, like, if I say like, oh, if I go down there, it's gonna be we're gonna find Barney. Barney Rubble, like from Flintstones, rhymes with trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So Barney means trouble. It's like code speak.
Oh, okay.
But you kind of have to be aware of what the rhyming schemes are to understand what
Yeah.
the speak is.
Oh, okay.
But I just thought it was interesting. I never knew where it originated from, and that if you were in the vicinity of that church to hear the bells, then you were considered like Cockney. And then, like, you know, obviously that's, like I said, that's where the kind of code speak language originated from.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I learn something every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. It's you I live for every day. And follow after you every day.
Oh my god.
With you, my heart.
That's like an old church song.
It's an old Hillsong song.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we know.
They're like, you're making fun of a church song.
No.
No.
What was another one? Dude, late 90s, early 2000 Hillsong songs.
All around the world, let the praise begin. It was full horns, full brass section.
Mm-hmm.
That was some poppin' music.
They were
right there.
very like world instrument influence back
Mhm.
then. Dude, and freaking Nigel Hendroff, he was going steady
The Joff.
then, dude. Remember he played Les Paul with the
The whammy.
yeah.
Now, yeah, Alex Lifeson does that.
Mm-hmm.
Rush. Awesome. He's like one of my favorite guitar players. And then David Gilmour, he's up there too. I like David Gilmour, Alex Lifeson.
Dude, the more I listen,
Alex Lifeson's the only one that I've known that, other than Nigel Hendroff, using the Floyd Rose. There's a Floyd Rose on a Les Paul. That's the weirdest design I've ever seen.
oh, dude, they just made one for Joe Perry.
Does he have a Floyd Rose too?
No, I'll show it to you. Yeah, check it out.
Man, okay.
I think it looks cool.
I'm just gonna. Oh, I like that.
That's the mini that we.
That's
were talking
so cool.
about. Hold on.
I would,
I need
dude.
a hotkey to like activate. I wonder if there's a way to activate. Like I can show.
Keep that dragon breath at bay. I thought you were gonna burp right now.
Quit freaking yawning.
I can't. It's freaking 2:00 in the morning. I'm a grandpa, dude. I'm usually in bed by like 10, man.
Oh man.
Because I have to work early in the morning for the old Starbies.
Where? Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Joe Perry signature Les Paul.
Did you know that Joe Perry's in the Hollywood Vampires?
Yeah.
They did a cool cover with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, of Heroes.
Heroes, David Bowie.
I like that one.
Oh, man. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Oh, wait, it has a Wilkinson tremolo.
Yeah.
It has a Wilkinson and only a bridge pickup? That's kind of weird, right?
I think that's dope.
I don't know why people do that. I'm sorry. I am hating. I don't understand. How can you just use one pickup? What if you want the neck though? Why do people do that? Oh, it has the checking on it. It has the paint checking.
I think it's dope. To be completely honest, dude, I don't use my neck pickup a whole lot.
Really?
Mm-mm. I mean, I use my neck pickup like for parts. I don't use it for a whole song. Never. I hardly ever use a neck pickup for a whole song. Ever.
Intros, yeah.
If it's like a softer part that's not so harsh, then yeah. But I mean, a lot of times it's like I need something to cut through, you know?
Cut through.
I mean, like on solos, like high up on the neck. If you don't want it to just like get all like shrill up on the neck, you know?
Mm-hmm. Trying to get away from the sizzling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to sizzle. Hey, boy. Fit for a rock and roll king. Probably has a rock and roll king price, huh?
It does.
How much is that bad boy? $8,000? 15?
Does it say?
I don't know. Oh, keep going. Keep going. 13,000?
No. That's not it.
No.
Is that musician's friend? Music radar.
Wildwood Guitars.
Here we go. No, that's not it.
How much is that one? 13,000, I bet. No longer available.
That's not it.
How much was that one?
I don't know. Come on. I don't know.
Come on. You sound like Tom DeLonge. Come on.
DeLonge?
DeLong. How do you say his name?
DeLong? You're right.
DeLong.
Well, you weren't right. You said DeLonge.
DeLonge.
He's
Come on, the aliens. Come on. Freaking. He's going to be at Area 51. You know he's going.
He's probably already been there.
He's like in cahoots with the government.
He says he is.
Yeah. Maybe he's just bat crazy.
Could be. The thing about the alien stuff, dude, is like there's a lot of people out there that are trying to make money off of it. You know what I mean?
Little green men.
No, like
sense.
it's like to
Little
sell
green.
books and like
Yeah.
and documentaries or movies or get views on YouTube, you know.
Aliens.
On today's episode of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, we have an alien that visited Earth that looks a lot like this guy named Ray I know.
Sugar. I want sugar water. Sugar water. Oh, something's wrong with your face.
Jesus, Jeremy, your skin's hanging off your bones.
Is this better? Is this better?
Sugar water.
Sugar water.
Sugar water. Sugar water. More.
Memorable performance, dude.
More.
That's Men
More.
Men in Black.
More.
I want that recorded just so I can hit a button. And go, more.
Like the easy button.
More.
Oh, dude.
Like if
weren't you the one that told me that one of your friends, when you guys used to have Halo parties, he had an easy button, and every time he'd kill somebody, he would hit the easy button. That was easy.
Yeah.
And then like one of your friends went crazy because of that. You were like,
no.
You were telling me a story about a Halo party, and like they were playing, and you're like, Slayer or kill,
Double kill.
kill him.
Kilimanjaro.
That was easy.
I do
That
recall
was
one
easy.
kid bringing an easy button.
That was easy.
I'd have to double check that with my buddy Louie. I think that now that you say that, that's hilarious. I'm pretty sure that did happen. No, I think you're referring to the incident where one of my buddies got mad and yelled at another one of my buddies, and then they like ceased to be friends after that moment.
Whoa. Dude, Halo was some of the most serious like battle royale playing ever. Well, actually, that was before battle royale.
That was just team deathmatch.
Team deathmatch.
PvP, just player versus player.
Dude, I'm excited about the new Call of Duty coming out. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare, going back to the old school, like military, like.
I'm not holding my breath.
I'm ready for it to come out. I think it's coming out like in October 25th, I think.
I'm not holding my breath.
Call of Duty, dude. COD.
More.
Dude, hang on. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You got your DSL hooked up? Freaking. Ray, are you using the internet?
I need to send a fax.
Get off the phone. I'm trying to use the internet.
I need to send a fax.
Mom, I'm trying to download this file. It's going to take 4 days.
Your father's been gone for 2 days and I'm waiting for a phone call from him. Get off the internet. I told you we should have got 2 lines. We can't afford that.
DSL, dude.
Why do you think we have 60 trial CDs of AOL online in our drawer? Because we can't afford this.
You got mail.
You got mail.
Instant Messenger or AIM.
When someone logs
AOL.
in, the door opens. Remember?
Yeah.
And when someone logs off, yeah. Yeah. And you're like, who's online? Who's online? Who's on?
Let me get on my little chat. Remember chat rooms? Like, that used to be the thing.
Chat rooms? Dude, chat rooms went from... Chat rooms either were like super freaking lame or they like got real creepy real fast.
Yeah. To Catch a Predator. You ever watch that?
Oh, yeah.
All the chat rooms on there. I want a blank, blank, blank in your blank, blank, blank. You didn't say that? No, that wasn't me.
Oh. Well,
You were going to come over here and what were you going to do? Oh, I just brought this pizza and a 6-pack of beer for a 14-year-old.
how did you think this was going to work out?
Dude, some of those episodes are so cringe, dude. Well, all of them are cringe, but dude, that show is great.
I like when they walk in and Chris Hansen walks out. He's like, go ahead and sit down. Sit down.
They're all like, they're all deer in the headlights. Yeah, their face.
And then he goes,
"Are you the father?" They're like thinking like,
Chris, no, I am not.
Are you a cop? Are you a cop?
Dude, you know what's twisted is like as soon as he tells them no, I'm not a cop, they kind of like they get kind of a sense of relief.
Yeah. Like, oh god,
it's just NBC.
I thought you were. They're like, oh man,
it's just the TV. It's just 2 million people on tap right there watching me.
So they have all these camera angles. Are the cameras like in the room?
They're hidden.
Okay.
Yeah, they're hidden. And then he goes
until all the camera guys come out and they're like zooming in on them, and then they like look at all the cameras, like, oh my god, like.
Mm-hmm. And he goes, "What were you gonna do here today?"
Yeah, dude. They're like,
And they,
oh,
I was just coming to check up on him.
so stupid.
Really? Are you aware of how old she is? She said she was 18. Oh. Well, it says here in your chat logs that you were aware that she was 14.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I never said that.
Oh, dude.
Oh. Is your a screen name Big Daddy 27? Is that you? I believe that is you. Yeah.
Well, and here, let me remind you, refresh your memory about what you said. And they have like this huge paper. It's like,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh, deny.
Does that sound like something that you should be saying to a 14-year-old boy?
just like that? Yeah.
And then they're like, no, sir.
No, you're right.
No.
I made a mistake.
Just let me go and I'll never do this again.
Remember the guy who was like, can I have some of this pizza before I go?
No,
then-
he brought a pizza.
Yeah, you
and
brought
then
a pizza?
He offered a pizza
You
to
want
Chris
some-
Hansen.
you want some pizza?
You want some pizza, bro? You want some breadsticks?
And he's like, no.
I got some marinara sauce.
The guy's like eating the pizza while he's talking to him. He's all, you're right. Oh, I'm gonna go now. And then they get tackled. Get on the ground, mother.
Get on the ground. Better ass, get on the ground. What's a better ass, Walter?
Oh my goodness.
He's a registered sex offender.
Are you quoting Big Lebowski? Is that Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a better ass, Walter? 8-year-olds, dude.
Oh my god.
8-year-olds.
So crazy, dude. That show is crazy.
Dude,
I don't know what's crazier, the show or the fact that there's that many people that are stupid enough to do that stuff.
okay, so
I can't believe it.
you know that there's
It's just
you know that
scary.
there's channels on YouTube that they've like taken the mantle, like they've taken up Chris Hansen and Dateline to Catch a Predator's mantle, and they do it themselves, and they all do it like with like body cams and like ex-cop, like so there's this channel called Pop Squad.
Really?
Dude, I
haven't even.
I watched so many of those videos. They're I don't know if we could pull them up because we might get flagged for that, but excuse me. He's like I think he's an either military or ex-cop.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like an intimidating dude. He's a
Bigger guy.
I'm pretty sure he's an African American dude, and he dresses intimidatingly, and he's probably fairly jacked, but he's got tats all the way up and down his arms, on both arms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he always wears like a hoodie, and he looks like sketch, like he looks like kind of a gangster, like this guy will kick your butt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll wear a body cam, and then he has like a little team of like 2 people. And they freaking go on chats, and they'll find these people, and then they'll do it themselves, like freelance.
Whoa, isn't that dangerous?
No, dude, because most of these guys, all the guys that
They're all cowards.
they're all cowards,
Yeah.
dude. The most twisted part of it all is like so when he catches these people, he'll start spouting off statistics that he's like based off all the people that he's caught, which is like he's caught a lot. He'll start spouting off statistics to like other people that he catches, like, oh, you people, like you guys, like, no, you guys are always like this. You guys say it's your first time. It's not. I know it's not. You know how many people I've caught of you? This is your 3rd and 4th time that you've done this. And then he said the statistic that like alarmed me. He's like, you know what the sick thing is that I didn't really realize? He's like, most of the time when you people get caught, your because he'll say like, what is your family gonna think of this? You know? He's like, the sick part is, he's like, most people, their families like stick up for you, like stick up for them, like they'll defend them and be like, and he's like, I can't tell you how many family members, like families of the people that he catches, get pissed at him for catching their son or brother. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they're like, oh, we're pissed at you, like we're gonna sue you or something because you caught our son talking to a 14-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
What the frick? like the family, like what it, that twistedness just goes like levels deep. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if the family's willing to justify it,
Well, then
what the heck, man?
Yeah, then there's no question of why that guy's like the way or girl is the way that they are. You know. But yeah, that's weird. Show is entertaining, but sad. You know, like the reality of that.
Yep. Right on. Yeah. Well, should we call it?
I think we're good.
Right on.
We've been here for about an hour. Yeah, it's been about an hour.
Yeah. Well, probably get on. We'll probably be back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll probably put something back on.
Right on.
Well,
Well,
about time to get some shut-eye.
till next time.
Thank you guys for joining us.
To the interwebs.
To all those beautiful people out there. Stay
Later.
classy.
Stay in tune.
Yeah.